people come around and act like they're my friends, even down to this Cam situation, or Fredo, or Cameo, or whatever we call it. He's a Stugats. That's what we call guys like him. When you start off honorable and end up unhonorable, and you go to the other side, you was Stugats.
When he said that shit about Larry's wife, I was on his comments talking about he ain't want his kids that he found out. Like he had, not Boogie, he found out he had another kid and he took like 8 paternity tests. Trying not to find one to make it not be it, so he got...
You all them niggas don't play fair. God damn.
I don't know, that's what I told you. Yeah, but you know I'm gonna be honest about it. Yeah, but and he was mad about it.
And I know how that feels because, you know, I'm right now being considered for a Grammy. As a lead singer of a rock group.
Kanye don't give a fuck about the Grammy. We make our own Grammys. I don't get in those politics, bro. I'm not trying to fit in somebody else's system. So we just create our own so we ain't got to worry about nobody else's rules.
I feel it.
What's the purpose of having money if you got to worry about people's rules? You know, as long as you ain't breaking no law. It's not for them to judge who's hot. It's for us.
That's right. That's right.
They don't tell us. They really shouldn't be giving us the awards. We should be giving them the awards. They got to respect our culture. I don't give a fuck about the Grammys. All right. I'm not trying to fit in.
You know? We got to start moving as a unit, man. This shit is embarrassing. And, you know, again, every OG was like, yo, that I respect, stop talking. I'm like, but he keep talking about me. You know, he won't talk to me. I got to stop, B. I'm not doing all this corny shit no more. I'm done with it. I'm going to just sue you. I'm not going to look like a clown no more because I got to defend myself in the algorithm. If you say something about me that's not right, I'm putting a hit on you. And when I say that, my hit is a lawsuit because I'm not going to be out here looking like one of this. I'm doing bubblegum shit. I'm ashamed of it.
But I ain't been lying. So what am I lying for this weekling for? For Stugats? That makes no sense. You never lie. There's no reason to. Cowards lie.
This is Black Guns vinyl, which, by the way, we I guess I'll make this announcement that we are now being considered for a Grammy.
Trash! Trash!
Welcome back and what's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast, and I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button early, drop a comment for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel. This is a Sick Times Media production. You see the planes. Dame Dash, the proverbial chatty patty, once again back in the media cycle and shooting at Cam. I have to call this an obsession. Cam has not spoken about this man since October 6th. You do the math. So as Dame continues to cosplay as a mafia boss, as I continue to see him leverage his son Boogie for clout and turn him into a real life NPC, because I can see that itch. I see that uncomfortable scratch. Boogie, you can't hide it.
But I do feel like we're pretty close as a family. And I don't know why people think we're not. I think we're closer than most families.
Your father is fabricating bars in real time and you have to sit there and listen. I'd be heated too. I'd want to get right back to the video games and the sticks too. But I'm looking at this as all thespian activity from a mogul. Once again, the saga continues. Monologue moguls, we are back again. You can't continue to talk like a mogul. You can't continue to talk like an OG. You cannot continue to preach when you're not actually living your bars. You're not living your raps. This is all a fallacy in Dame's mind, because not too long ago he was saying, yo, as the culture, we need to build a Black Grammy nomination. We need to build our own.
I don't give a fuck about the Grammys. All right. I'm not trying to fit in.
So I have to look at this funny in the light. Dame Dash continues to cosplay as a mogul. Dame Dash continues to be a method actor in real time, because I don't see any vertical integration. I don't see any real strategy here. Why does he continue to fabricate these bars on camera? How does this make sense to the algorithm? And what does this do for Black culture?
I don't play. This is not boss talk. I only want to have a boss competition with you, but anything else now, I think I'm just, I want to only speak in boss. I only talk in boss. If we gonna battle, let's battle in boss. If we gonna snap, let's snap in boss.
So Dame Dash, to me, method actor in real time. He's not creating any businesses here. Cameron is not responding. So as you leverage Boogie for clout, I have to look at this wicked in the light. Because let's just wake it up. He said once upon a time, yo, I want to build the Black Grammys. We should do it on our own. And then he goes on these diatribes. He always has these monologues where he's preaching business.
Would you ever enjoy being a slave? My pride is in my children. Like, look what I'm doing right now. Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies.
But we have yet to see any of the money. We have yet to see any signed contracts. I haven't seen Dame in one interview outside of the Breakfast Club. So when I'm looking at things and assessing the real tycoons, the real moguls, his peers, Jay-Z, Steve Stout, 50 Cent, Nas, it's not even comparable. I have to continue to wake it up. This to me is mogul cosplay in real time. This to me is how you finesse the culture, because you can continue to play these games and think that you're going to win in the algorithm. But to me, it's actually just a detriment to the community and the culture as a whole as you continue to do this. This is pure narcissism and zero execution. So when I look at Dame continue to fight his way into the algorithm, into the YouTube streets, I have to look at this and say, yo, this is nasty levels from the monologue mogul.
Going bankrupt for 25 million, filing Chapter 7. I look at that really as a stat. I don't know nobody that can file for 25 million. Niggas file for $250.
To me, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I'm glad he did this because it felt like he had all this built up for years that he wanted to do this. So instead of a nigga holding all that in, pause, I'd rather a nigga get it off his chest how you really been feeling anyway. So I think it's good for him. I think the internet nowadays is therapy for him. And he turned into the chatty patty that he told everybody else not to be.
If Cameron jumped in my comments and said I tried to have 8 abortions allegedly, I'd be heated. Cam woke it up and respectfully continue to shoot. Do what you need to do to get it off your chest. But when you leverage your son and turn him into an NPC, when you continue to give us no business in real time, how are we supposed to take this information? What can we do with this?
People come around and act like they're my friends, even down to this Cam situation, or Fredo, or Cameo, or whatever we call it. He's a Stugats. That's what we call guys like him. When you start off honorable and end up unhonorable, and you go to the other side, you was Stugats. You've been around honor, you know honor, but you choose the other side, man. You was always on the other side. I just feel like Stugats ruined Dipset on purpose. He tried to dead them, and he tried to fuck up Roc-A-Fella. I just don't, he did. He admits it. I just don't know why he's such a hater in this way. And I don't see anybody from Dipset sticking up for him.
The continuous mafia cosplay, the continuous let's unite, the OG talk, it gets stale. Because I had to understand and figure out, why did Dame Dash file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy? Why is he actually broken doing this? Like, this doesn't make sense to me. And then I had to really get into it. I said, oh, Barry Clawberg. This is where it all stemmed from. Dame Dash sued his accountant for $2.5 million. And this was over 10 years ago. So he's been having legal troubles, financial issues for years. Josh Weber continues to take him to the cleaners via legal lawsuits. Continues. So if I had got finessed by my accountant, if I was getting sued month over month, if I'm filing for bankruptcy, I don't got time to shoot at anybody. I got enough things to handle in my own life. But Dame is never going to look in the mirror. He's never going to take accountability. And the tough thing with men like this, they always have a yes man in their circle. The nasty part about this is he leveraged Boogie to be his yes man, because I know that uncomfortable itch. That nasty little scratch when you can hear a lie. We have to recognize the pattern of business failure. Rachel Roy lost through bankruptcy. Rockaware, Jay-Z sold it. DD172, out of there, it's gone. America knew the network, a failing business model. Dusko Studios, what is that? Everything ends the same. Dame loses, then Dame blames.
It breaks my heart because, put it like this, we all hustlers. Every hustler in the game, I know you can't name one hustler that just had it scot-free. And any type of hustle, it don't only have to be the streets. It could be in business or anything. You're gonna have a hiccup.
Right.
The name of the game is to bounce back. And the second time is always more enjoyable than the first time.
Right.
That's my opinion. So to watch a hustler just do what he doing now instead of really locking in and getting back at it, it just hurts my heart.
I get it.
To see a true hustler. You know what I mean?
Because I have to look at the real billionaires in the room. Yes, Jay-Z, Hove. Come on, brother. He's at F1 with Beyonce, hanging out with Lewis Hamilton. They even got Travis Scott to pull up. And what is Dame Dash doing? He's leveraging his son, turning him into an NPC. And this is who you want me to believe?
All right. Another thing, you got to start stimulating your YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel?
Boogie Dash.
Is it straight Boogie Dash?
Hey, Boogie, what music you got out?
And I like the EDM stuff that you're doing. I like where you're at now. I look forward to you putting out these records through Sony.
Experiments with tie-dye, I smoke good with my guy. Tonight will be products of tomorrow's old news.
And this is why Dame can be anti to me. The content can sometimes come off as just another degenerate act. You continue to shoot at Cam. The obsession is now nasty. Instead of teaching young creators how to hire an accountant, how to navigate labels, how to talk to lawyers, he's teaching them how to go live, how to rant, and how to trauma dump in real time. Dame is not here for the culture. He's building content chaos. And I could give him a little bit of grace. I can be fair. This is a great father-son moment. At times like this, as you come into the holidays, you want to hang out with your dad. You want to have those cool conversations that you never got to as a kid. And I can respect that because Dame does have an extensive level of knowledge. He gave us Roc-A-Fella. He was there doing the Blueprint. He was there doing Reasonable Doubt. He was there on tour. So I get it. But at the end of the day, what is he doing for me lately? How is Dame progressing the culture forward now? Because when you have these middle of the mall Snow Bunny white workers creating soul ties with Aaliyah, I somehow just get a little bit disgusted. It just sometimes can be cringe. And as I gracefully land the plane, at this point, Dame Dash is the ghost of hustle culture's past. I'll continue to say it. A man who replaced execution with excuses. A mogul who replaced building with blaming. Where is the vision? Where is the strategy? So at the end of the day, I have to step back and say, yo, nasty levels of cosplay. This is not the La Cosa Nostra. We have to stop. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Is Dame Dash really him? He's sitting on the Dusko Ranch. He still has Poppington LLC. He's still moving as a mogul and a tycoon in real time. His son has cookies. Or is he fried? NPC son running around like it's the Doc Nation brunch. This is wicked. Yo, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button for the algorithm. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.